In this video, we talk about that how many methods or ways we can use to select or deselect the features in a shapefile. So we have this shapefile of the buildings. What we do, we go to the toolbar. Here we have a select feature, which is the first option. With the select feature, we can select or deselect by individually clicking any element in the shapefile. So the next is the select feature by polygon. With this option, we make a polygon. For example, we just do a clicking second and make a polygon. So then we yeah end it up by clicking both right and left key on the mouse. So here we see that the yellows ones are the selected one. We can do it again. Yeah, so it will happen like this. Next is the freehand. So with the freehand you can do it randomly without any geometry, like this. So you release it and it will be selected. Other option is the radius feature by radius. It works like a radius, so you use a center point. For example, I want to select the feature around this building. Okay, so we right click it and then we just go beyond that point and it makes a circle. So it will be selected when you release it. Here you could see these uh, buildings are selected. So another thing is, if you see on the right side, here is the selection radius. So here you can also add the value according to your desired requirement of the study. So this was about selecting and deselecting the feature depending upon your cursor. If we go to the next option, which is the select feature by value, so it uses the data in the attribute table. If you see here in the attribute table, so here full id, so you put the data in this blank fields and then it will automatically be selected when you just end up by adding the detail here. Other option is select feature by expression. So in this section we have a lot of values, operators, rasters, but we directly go to the fields and values. Here we have the full id OSM as we saw in the attribute table. We select full id, then we click equal and then all unique values. So then we select one of these values and then select features. So it is selected. If you zoom in on the right side, see, it is selected. So if we go to the next option, which is select all feature, so obviously it will select all features in the layer. Then invert selection feature. So what does the invert selection feature do? It show you the invert selection. For example, if we select these uh, 7 or 8 features, so when we go with the invert selection, so it will deselect this selected feature and select other feature which are not selected yet, like this. So this invert feature selection works like this. Then we have deselect feature from all layers. When you have a different layer, so it will automatically deselected all the feature if you go with this uh, function. And so deselect feature from the current active layer. So if we click on it, so everything which is like underwent the selection task will be unselected. So this was a number of functions we can use to select and deselect the elements in the feature class.